starting off with Richmond's Aaron Kilburn.
Apologies as we're a little late getting back on the microphones here to start this new Lothrop duel. And we are at 130 pounds. This is Aaron Kilburn from Richmond and Dalton Birchmeyer from New Lothrop. Birchmeyer, a senior, is a returning state qualifier. He's ranked number 9 in Division 4. So we're a minute in here, and Kilburn has a 2-1 lead.
Kilburn working for that Russian tie there. Birchmeyer doesn't look like he want to give it up to him.
So it was Austin Pollock joining me in that first duel. This is
a nice little key lock roll there by Kilburn.
And this is Preston Trend joining me now for the new Lothrop duel in place of Austin Pollock. 30 seconds left here in the first period. Kilburn in on the leg. Birchmeyer doing a nice job sprawling out. Kilburn chasing that leg, coming behind. He's got 14 seconds to work with his takedown in on the Smith finish position. Pops his head out. Looking to turn the corner for 2. And a nice scramble there as neither wrestler can get any points there. So Kilburn leads 2-1 at the end of one period.
Stall call there on Birchmeyer towards the end of the first period. That just shows how much Kilburn can do to these guys on his feet, trying to open them up.
We'll have Birchmeyer going down here to begin this second period. Kilburn with a nice mat return there on Birchmeyer after he came to his feet. He slips a half in now, hops out to the right side. Working on a spiral ride breakdown there. Birchmeyer back up to his feet. Kilburn again blocks the far leg, returns him to the mat. They work near the boundaries with 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the second.
Kilburn's very good with that return, sticking his leg out the back. We'll see him try to come to a tilt with it if Birchmeyer stands up again.
So we'll reset back in the center here. Birchmeyer, a senior for New Lothrop. Ranked 9th at 130 pounds, so Kilburn is bumped up in this match, up to 130, normally wrestling 125 for the Blue Devils. Kilburn's got a good solid breakdown here on Birchmeyer, got him out nice and flat. Looks like he's looking for a hammer lock on the right side. He's got it in, pulls the head into him, looking to throw him to his back now. Birchmeyer to his feet, and he is able to get a reversal.
Very good defense by Birchmeyer there, forcing the action to his knees and then up to his feet. That's a tough way to throw a cement job by Kilburn.
Now Birchmeyer scoring near fall on Kilburn. He gets 2 there, so he takes a 5-2 lead with 30 seconds left here in the second. Kilburn now looking for a reversal of his own. He's got a Merkel in, he's got 2. He gets 2 back, it's now 5-4. 15 seconds left. It'll be important for Kilburn to ride out the remaining seconds of this period without giving up any further points. And it will be, I believe, Kilburn's choice in the third.
Yes, sir. Birchmeyer to his feet. There's Kilburn. There's that
Kilburn
tilt.
has an Easton tilt locked in, and he scores 2 near fall right at the end of the period. So Kilburn goes back on top 6-5, and an exciting last minute of that second period. A lot of points scored.
That's that cheap little tilt I was talking about. hits it right off of the return. Most guys don't ever see it coming.
So now Kilburn with the choice in the third. He escapes with ease. So Kilburn now leads 7-5. It'll take a takedown out of Birchmeyer to tie this match up.
Look for Kilburn to push the pace here. Birchmeyer's already got that stall call on his feet in the first period. Kilburn's going to try and push the pace, look for some bonus points, possibly a major here.
Not much action here on their feet as they break apart and tie back up again. Kilburn looking to get in on a front headlock. He sprawls off of Birchmeyer's shot attempt, gets behind, unable to get Birchmeyer to the mat though. .50 seconds left in the third. Kilburn still leading 7-5. He was down 5-2 at one point in this match. As they go out of bounds. Birchmeyer from New Lothrop has 30 seconds to work for a takedown to tie this up and potentially send it to overtime.
Doesn't look like Kilburn's just going to try and sit on this 2-point lead. He's going to try and work for a little bit of a cushion and keep Birchmeyer off of the offense.
Only a couple seconds to go though. Birchmeyer in on the leg. Kilburn sprawls out. And time will run out in this match. Aaron Kilburn, Richmond's state champion, bumping from 125 to 130, taking out Dalton Birchmeyer. So Richmond will take the early 3-0 lead in this duel. As we go to 135 pounds now. It'll be Cole Hirsch for New Lothrop at 135. He's a junior. He holds the number 3 ranking in Division 4. And it'll be Graham Barton of Richmond at 135. Both of these wrestlers are juniors. Barton, a state qualifier 2 years ago. Hirsch in on the leg of Barton there. Barton trying to sprawl out, keep him off of it.
Barton is very good in this position. Holding position, trying to keep that guy off of moving up on his legs.
Don't give it up. Hirsch in on a Smith finish now, looking to come out and get 2. And he finally does get to 2 after about a 30-second scramble there. So 2-0 Hirsch leading Barton. Just over a minute into the match.
Referee didn't like what he was seeing there with pulling on Barton's elbow.
So we'll reset back in the center here. Barton in the down position. As the Lowell coach gets an explanation, or the New Lothrop coach, excuse me, gets an explanation.
Referee explaining something to
Cole Hirsch here.
Hirsch. I believe it sounded like it had something to do with the scissor of the body with his legs.
We'll have a caution here on Hirsch. A little bit of a false start in the top position. Hirsch looking to throw a leg in. Barton has caught that foot down there, trying to throw it out. Hirsch trying to dig both legs in. He's got one now as he heel toes the other leg. 10 seconds left in the first. That'll do it in the first period. Cole Hirsch of New Lothrop with the takedown to give himself the 2-0 lead.
Barton will choose down. Let's see if he can stop Hirsch's leg from coming in. We know that's coming.
Barton to his feet now. And Hirsch is able to return him to the mat. He's able to flatten him out.
He's looking for this cross-face cradle. This is going to be New Lothrop's bread and butter the entire match. Come to a cross-face cradle. The hip goes down. He'll come to the bundle on the backside.
Neither of them are there. He resets behind. Again now looking for the cross-face cradle.
Now is moving into that bundle again. Barton not giving him either move. Keeping good position on his hips.
We have a stall warning on Barton now. That's the first one of the match called on Barton.
Hirsch is able to get a 2 count on that Easton tilt. Give him 2 near fall. Runs the score to 4-0.
There are 36 seconds left, and the official will stop them near the boundary, and they will restart back in the center. Barton just back into Richmond's lineup for the first time all season this week. This is only his 3rd match of the year. So we'll see if conditioning plays a factor here in the 3rd period.
Yeah, he was able to score a victory against Armada on Wednesday in the conclusion of the Blue Water Area Conference.
Barton with the...
And close, beaten by the buzzer. Referees will talk about it, and they give him the escape.
So the late escape for Graham Barton will cut into Cole Hirsch's lead. It is now 4-1.
New Lothrop coach Jeff Campbell was not happy with that call.
Officials decided that Graham Barton did escape just in time before the buzzer went off. So now Hirsch chooses down to start this period. Keep in mind that Graham Barton has been warned once for stalling. Hirsch looking for a switch. Barton locks his hands. So that'll be an extra point for Hirsch on the locked hands call.
They'll allow the match to continue, see if Hirsch can score additional points.
And he does, he scores a reversal. So 3 points out of that sequence for Hirsch will make it 7-1. The officials checking the score, but 7-1 should be the correct score. and Hirsch will let Barton up, so 7-2 now. And you imagine Hirsch will be looking to score a few takedowns to try to get a major decision for New Lothrop. He's in again. Barton doing a nice job of sprawling out here, going cross face, trying to keep Hirsch from coming up.
Barton's got to get to that near ankle and run it across, run the cross face across.
Hirsch to his feet. Now Barton locks up across the body. 50 seconds left in the third.
No points yet.
If Barton can do a good job of causing Hirsch to take his time with the takedowns, and he should be able to potentially avoid giving up the major. So it's 9-2 now. So Hirsch will have to let him go and take him down again if he wants to get the major, or he needs a near fall. But there are only 23 seconds left in this match. He will go neutral, so Barton will have to fight off the takedown for 23 seconds to avoid giving up that extra point.
Hirsch working the head.
Again, keeping in mind here that Barton has been warned for stalling, although that could be irrelevant as he is.
Yeah, stall call won't get him the major. Barton's got to stay heavy on the whizzer here. He's on the whizzer, he's on his head. Hirsch brings it up. 2, 1. Right at the buzzer.
And the refs look like they are going to discuss whether this was a takedown or not.
Yeah, you see that a lot in these big matches. They'll have 2 refs. One ref will kind of watch the clock, watch the backside of the action. They'll convene on those close calls like that. Did feel Hirsch got that takedown in there before the buzzer.
So he does come up with the major. Extra point there for New Lothrop, and they will take the 4-3 lead. So Richmond will send out Zach Roberts at 140.
Nevertheless, that's a gutsy performance by Barton in his 3rd match back. Hirsch is one of New Lothrop's top guys.
Ranked number 3 in the state.
Minimizing bonus points, giving his teammates a chance to score and win this duel for us.
We'll find out in a second who New Lothrop sent out here. It is Gabe Bennett for New Lothrop.
Bennett got a quick takedown with the double leg. Now he's got that cradle locked up. This is New Lothrop. Oh, suicide cradles it.
Bennett is a senior. He's ranked 8th in Division 4, but he did place 5th a year ago. Bennett, a senior, looking for the fall for New Lothrop here.
Roberts doing a good job getting that arm back inside and fighting off that cradle.
New Lothrop has several state-ranked kids coming up right in a row here. They have kids ranked in the next 5 weight classes in a row after this one. Pretty tough lineup from top to bottom.
Yeah, New Lothrop's one of those schools. They're a small school, but they always seem to put together those big guys, those quality big guys up top. That's why they've been so successful in D4.
And they lost a lot of seniors in the upper weights from their state title team a year ago, but they're still able to put a ranked kid out at almost every weight class. So a lot of depth, especially considering the size of their school. They are again ranked number 1 in Division 4 this year.
Yeah, in the history of the MHSAA, no team's won more state titles than New Lothrop. And that was big for Coach Jeff Campbell and his Hornets last year, finally breaking through after so many years of title droughts.
First time in a decade that New Lothrop was crowned state champions, ending a 5-year run by Hudson. Bennett in again on the leg of Roberts. He is up 8-0 here as we start the second, and now he's up 10-0. So he'll be looking for the tech fall.
Again, he's got that
away.
cradle locked up. Suicides it again.
We'll see if Roberts can avoid giving up the fall.
Gets that arm back through and gets himself back to his stomach.
Minute 15 left in the second. It's now 13-0 in favor of Bennett of New Lothrop. And we imagine at this point Richmond will be happy to avoid giving up a fall in this match. So this will be the tech if
Roberts has got to force this back to his stomach if he can save that one team point. Bennett all the way out to the side, putting an immense amount of pressure on Roberts, and he's able to get back to his stomach. Gutsy performance by Zach Roberts, fighting off the pin, saving a team point.
So that'll be a 16-0 tech fall for Gabe Bennett. 5 team points added to the board for the New Lothrop Hornets. That'll make it 9-3. We'll have Austin Van Adder for Richmond. And we'll have Steve Garza of New Lothrop. He is a junior, ranked number 2 in Division 4. He took 5th a year ago. Van Adder placed 6th in the state a year ago. So this will be a big swing in this match, in this duel, with both teams putting some of their best wrestlers on the mat here. Van Adder looking to get in on the leg early. Van Adder doing a nice job blocking that shuck attempt by Garza there. Van Adder looking for a tip.
Oh, he's got to be careful there. Went for the tip and Garza underhooked him. That's a good way to get cement job to his back.
Van Adder looking to get in on the left leg of Garza, but Garza gets into front headlock position now. They battle back up.
Yeah, we'll have to see if Van Adder can take advantage of his length and try and get the corner on Garza. Van Adder much taller, much longer arm than Garza. Garza underneath.
And Garza scores the first takedown. Minute 10 into the match, so he takes the early 2-0 lead. We have just a few seconds left in the first period here. We have potentially dangerous with 3.5 seconds left in the period. Van Adder still in the down position.
little conference with the ref. He was telling Garza exactly what he saw, so Garza can prevent doing that in the future.
First period action comes to a close with Steven Garza of New Lothrop holding a 2-0 lead. Looks like Van Adder will choose neutral here after Garza deferred. Good action here by both wrestlers. Van Adder almost came behind and got 2. Garza able to scramble back up to his feet.
Garza's so good at controlling position down there. Again, he stuffs Van Adder's shot off, forces it into short offense.
Van Adder in on the leg now. He's got the leg elevated. Garza looking broomstick, it looks like.
Yeah, Van Adder's trying to force the leg out of the crotch, force it all the way up.
Can Van Adder get Garza to the mat to get 2?
Got him to the mat. He's got to cover the hips here. Circling back. Garza hanging tough. Able to get his legs out from underneath of Van Adder.
Great scramble by Garza. Van Adder was in very deep on that single leg.
Got 23.6 seconds left here. Let's see if Van Adder goes back to that swing single. Oh, very nice double by Garza.
Late in the second period, Garza now holds a 4-0 advantage. So we'll go to the third now.
Garza also chooses neutral.
You don't see that very often where both wrestlers choose neutral position. But Garza has scored 2 takedowns in this match, so feels comfortable in doing so. Garza pops his head out. He turns the corner and he's able to get his 3rd takedown of the match. So
looking for backers here.
Van Adder's got to fight that off because if he gives up near fall points, he will give up the major decision. He's got a minute to go in the match. Van Adder got to be careful there. His back is close to giving up the back points. And Garza will cut him, so it's 6-1 now. Van Adder into a front headlock now.
Tries to go for that near side leg.
Garza threading the side of the boundary here, trying to get the 2. He's behind the arm. He gets the 2. A nice job of wrestling to the position he was at on the mat. Very aware of where his feet were. So he leads 8-1. There are 15 seconds left. He will choose neutral, so 8-2. So Van Adder has 15 seconds to try to avoid giving up the takedown. Van Adder warned for stalling. That's only his first one, so No
I
damage
think he
done.
was happy to take that call. Take the stall call, avoid giving up that second takedown. Gives up 3 to New Lothrop.
So that'll give New Lothrop a 12-3 lead. As we move to 152 now, Richmond will have senior Derek Wyatt. And it'll be Trevor Kopis from New Lothrop. He weighed in at 145 for this duel, so bumping up to 152. He's ranked 6th in the state. State qualifier a year ago. He is a senior. Wyatt also a senior. Wyatt looking for an arm drag. And now Kopis in on the leg. Gets behind Wyatt, but not on the mat. So no 2. Now Wyatt gets behind. Still not on the mat.
Hands on the mat to get the 2.
He's got a Merkel in now. He gets the knee down. That's 2 for Derek Wyatt. Wyatt takes a 2-0 lead. Looking for...
he's going to look for the pit. He's going to look for the spladle here.
He's got to be careful to keep Kopis.
He's
scoring near fall.
He's got back points here.
This would be a huge pinfall for Derek Wyatt against the number 6 ranked kid in Division 4.
Looking right at the bench, getting some instructions on how to finish this thing right here.
He's got a minute 10 to work for this fall.
If he can get a little more on this near side shoulder, I think he might be able to get it. This is a tough move to get out of.
Wyatt now. Kopis is able to get out of it. Wyatt does score 3. Looking to lock it up
back
again.
At it. Kopis bellies down wisely.
Still has that Merkel position. So 5-0 lead for Derek Wyatt early in this match. And Kopis gets the escape. So it's 5-1 in favor of Richmond's Derek Wyatt. And now 2 for Kopis. As they head near the boundary, and they go out of bounds with 16 seconds left. So Wyatt now leading 5-3. He has 16 seconds to try to get an escape, get one of those points back. First period comes to an end. A high-scoring first period. Wyatt from Richmond leading Kopis from New Lothrop 5-3. Kopis will choose neutral to start the second now. Wyatt doing a good job of sprawling out. Now he's got into short offense here. Front headlock position. He goes cross body.
Ankle.
Looking for
chase
2
the
more.
backside. Yes.
Another 2 for Derek Wyatt. He'll take a 7-3 lead now. Good action on neutral from both men here. Wyatt leads 7-3. As he goes back ankle to return Kopis to the mat. Kopis comes right back up. And he will release him, so it's 7-4 now. Maybe the ref called them out of bounds there with a minute 17 to go in the second. Kopis in on the leg, switching to a double. And another takedown for Kopis now. So that's 2 takedowns for each wrestler. 7-6 Wyatt.
Vicious crossface there by Kopis.
And another one there. He's got to be careful.
Wyatt doing a good job of not letting him get to the tricep, except Got to keep him off that tricep and give himself a chance against this cradle. Looks, nope.
20 seconds left in the second. Wyatt's choice in the third.
An escape here would be big for Wyatt.
Seconds left in the period. Looks like Kopis will be able to ride out this period. So we head to the third now. Derek Wyatt still holding a slim 7-6 lead. Wyatt will choose down and Kopis will let him up. So Wyatt leads 8-6 starting this third period. Each wrestler with a pair of takedowns.
Kopis in on that leg, on the mat again.
Comes to his feet, he's able to finish the takedown. So Kopis is tied it at 8. He's gonna let Wyatt up again. So now it's 9-8 for Derek Wyatt. Minute 27 to go as they go out of bounds. Very competitive match here at 152 between these pair of seniors. You get the sense that this could be a big swing in this duel. Wyatt now gets behind and scores his third takedown of the match. A huge takedown for Derek Wyatt. And he returns Kopis to the mat. So Wyatt leads 11-8. That was a monster takedown for Derek Wyatt.
All
leading
of this,
by a point.
This riding time is huge for Wyatt right now. All the time he's on top of Kopis is less time Kopis can use to try and cut back into Wyatt's lead. Got to stay smart here on top.
Wyatt trying to dig that chicken wing in left side now. 45 seconds left in the third.
Kopis not giving an inch.
Wyatt flattens Kopis back down to the mat again.
Again, Kopis comes to his knees and Wyatt sends him right back to his stomach.
Only 24 seconds left in the third period now. Kopis needs an escape and a takedown, but he's only got 10 seconds to do it.
Wyatt's got to stay tough in here on this chicken wing.
And on the strength of that,
he's going to be able to do it.
And on the strength of that early near fall by Derek Wyatt, he scored 3 near fall in the first period. He wins the match by 3, 11-8.
That's a great effort there by Derek Wyatt, a guy that just broke onto the scene this year as a senior, breaks into the lineup for the Blue Devils. That is a huge win, and it's going to be some big momentum coming into these upper weights.
Knocking off the number 6 ranked wrestler in Division 4, Derek Wyatt was. So now we have Richmond's Devin Skatska, a 3-time state champion. Did not catch the name of the new Lothrop wrestler. We will get that name for you in a second.
Skatska in on the leg. Looking for 2 of them. And there's his takedown. And they'll go out of bounds.
This looks like this is Johnny Johnson of New Lothrop. John Robinson, excuse me. He is a junior. He holds the number 10 ranking in Division 4 at 171 pounds. He weighed in at 160 for this duel. 12-6 New Lothrop is your team score. 2-0 Skatska is your match score here.
Skatska is so tough on top. This is his thing right here. Cement job. He's looking to tie this duel up right here. There it is.
Skatska with the fall, ties the match up at 12. He scores the pinfall over the number 10 ranked kid in Division 4.
Devin Skatska is definitely worth the price of admission, folks.
And he will be for Indiana wrestlers or Indiana wrestling fans in the future. So now we'll have Jordan Adams of Richmond at 171, ranked 6th in the state. We'll have Eric Birchmeyer bumping from 160 up to 171. He is a junior. He holds the number 9 ranking in Division 4, so another matchup of state-ranked opponents. And we will see as this match goes on if the size advantage of Adams gives him a little bit of an added benefit, as Birchmeyer is bumping in this match.
Yeah, we could see that come into play, and Adams will pair it up with that athleticism. So good on his feet. He's just explosive and strong.
Another big swing in this match, in this duel, in this weight class here.
Birchmeyer holding good position against Adams here on his feet.
Minute 16 left in the first as they go out of bounds. Reset. Adams looking to get behind Birchmeyer.
He does, and he doubles it off.
A nice job by Adams as Birchmeyer was trying to run out of that takedown attempt. And he almost did, but Jordan Adams takes the 2-0 lead. Fun day of wrestling here at Richmond High School as we see 3 of last year's 8-team state finalists. So almost half of the championship finalists from a year ago were under one gym today. Lowell, Richmond, and New Lothrop, 3 of the more historic programs in the state of Michigan.
Yeah, it would have been nice if we could have got a Detroit Catholic Central in here. We'd have finalists from all 4 divisions.
They go out of bounds here with 20 seconds left. These sorts of duels very important for both schools as they prepare for the team state finals, only about a month away now. And they're okay wrestling each other because they won't have to see each other being from different divisions.
Yeah, that's the big thing. You won't see 2 in-division powerhouses go at it unless they have to in like a conference tournament or something this late in the year.
And most of the time you see teams from different divisions try to sharpen their skills against each other. As Richmond often takes on the top teams from divisions 1, 2, and 4, and others from Ohio as well, and even Indiana for the first time this year.
Yeah, definitely one of the tougher schedules in the state, and this meet right here, most schools would hang their hat on having a double duel set up like this, but for Richmond, this was just another piece of that extremely competitive schedule.
And you'll see a lot of the Richmond wrestlers will go into the individual finals with quite a few losses on their total, but they wrestle some of the best competition, so those losses only help prepare them for the individual finals and the team finals.
Adams forces the action to his feet, but he is pulled out of bounds.
Adams up to his feet now. This is his first time this year at 171. He's been wrestling 189 most of the season so far, where he is ranked 6th in that weight. Birchmeyer has a blanket right in on the right side. Adams does a nice job coming to his feet.
Yeah, he felt Birchmeyer's arm over his neck. He was able to come up and high arm, get Birchmeyer out of position, and force the action to his feet.
45 seconds it took him for that escape, so now he's got over a minute to work for another takedown. So 3-0, Jordan Adams leading halfway through this 171 contest. He'll reset back in the center now as they stepped out. Adams in right off the whistle on a shot.
Ooh.
And they will stop it for potentially dangerous to protect Birchmeyer's knee there.
It looked like Adams was tired. To me, it looked like he was tired and he was keeping his head down, breathing. Off the whistle comes with that low single. That's nice.
So we'll see if Adams can work for another takedown before this period is over. He's got 40 seconds to look for it. Working Russian tie now on the left side. The right side of Birchmeyer, left side for Jordan Adams.
Action continues on the edge of the mat.
Reset in the center here with 17 seconds left in the second period. As the second period draws to the conclusion, it will be Birchmeyer's choice in the third now.
Coach Jeff Campbell advises his athlete to choose the down position, which he will.
So Birchmeyer will look for the escape and a takedown to tie it. Trailing 3-0, Birchmeyer is. We have a caution. So we'll try this again.
Yeah, Adams was starting. Oh, no, it was a caution on Birchmeyer. Sorry, he must not have had his hands far enough apart from his knees on the lines.
Adams looking cradle, nothing there. Adams working back ankle. Now he goes to the other ankle. He gets Birchmeyer broken down flat with 1:20 left in the match.
Oh, Adams looking for that leg split right there.
But they are out of bounds.
We saw a similar move from Derek Wyatt earlier, nearly getting the fall on Copens.
1:16 to go now in the 171 match here. Adams has to be careful now.
Yep. It looks like he's, nearly gets that Turk and turns Birchmeyer to his back.
In a possibly precarious situation for Adams there, he is able to come through and he ends up with Birchmeyer flat on the mat. Now Birchmeyer is able to work back to his base with 30 seconds left in the third period, and they go out of bounds once more. Adams still leading 3-0. As the new Lothrop coach has a question, so we'll take a quick stop here while he speaks with the official.
Something to do with Adams' legs and his positioning on the hips would be my guess. Oh, it's to do with Adams' starting position.
So we'll see if that plays in a factor here in the last 30 seconds of the third. Possibly concerned that Adams is lining up improperly.
I bet you it was too, because Adams changed his foot position there on this start. Normally he had that foot a little bit farther across the back, almost on the other side of Birchmeyer's hip. This time he went and he set his leg more backwards, directly behind the hips.
18 seconds to go on the restart. Adams has to be careful not to give up anything that could reverse him to his back. We have a false start there. So try again.
Adams switches sides after the false start.
It looks like an Oklahoma breakdown for Adams there, and he hips into Birchmeyer. He scored 1 count there. And the third period will come to an end. Jordan Adams wins 3-0, and Richmond has picked up 3 consecutive victories over ranked kids for the New Lothrop Hornets. Over Copus, Birchmeyer, and Robinson, so 3 solid wins in a row for Richmond gives them a 15-12 lead. As Brady LaFour now checks in for the Blue Devils at 189 pounds. And I imagine this will be Caleb Simons checking in here for New Lothrop. And it is indeed Caleb Simons checking in for New Lothrop. He is a junior. He is ranked 3rd at 189 in Division 4. He placed 3rd a year ago, so one of the toughest wrestlers the Hornets have out here at 189 pounds. A big part of their state championship a year ago. And a good test for Brady LaFour.
Simon scored a 12-point major in the Varsity B, Richmond Varsity B versus New Lothrop duel earlier today. Scored a 12-point major over freshman Tyler Marino. So let's see if LaFour can save not only 2, but maybe 3 team points.
That's a nice effort by Tyler Marino. And a guy that Richmond will be looking to in the future, with basically every one of Richmond's upper weights being seniors. Marino a freshman. So not just a big day for the A team, but the B team gets to take on New Lothrop as well. A good opportunity for some of the younger guys to prepare for the future. You don't often see B teams get to take on
returning state champs.
Yeah, opponents as tough as New Lothrop.
That's all part of Coach Brandon Day's philosophy. If there's matches for him, get him matches.
This duel started at 1:30. Looking at our weigh-in sheet here, New Lothrop has nobody weighed in at 125. They will have to...
LaFour with the broomstick forces Simons to his hip, but Simons able to come up on top and cover for the takedown.
And New Lothrop, as I mentioned, with nobody weighed in at 125, they'll have to bump their lineup with, they have 3 kids weighed in at 112, so they'll have to maneuver around there to fill out their lineup.
Simons got that cradle locked up on LaFour.
LaFour saved by the buzzer there.
Simons was able to get a quick 2 count in there before the buzzer ran out.
So it's 4-0.
Jeff Campbell and these New Lothrop Hornets are so good with that crossface cradle on top. We see it out of nearly every one of their guys when they get a chance.
I didn't see which wrestler had choice there, but we are starting neutral. Simons gets another takedown near the boundary, and they do go out of bounds. So he now leads at 6-0.
LaFour's got to be careful of the cradle here.
Simons returns LaFour to the mat. We have 1:15 left in the second. Simons again looking to lock up the cradle. Not something you often see out of upper weight wrestlers, but Simons with the long limbs, long-armed wrestler.
Both of these wrestlers very tall. Big lift and return by Simons there. Gets LaFour back to his stomach.
This duel appears like it's going to come right down to the wire again, just like the Lowell duel did earlier in this afternoon. LaFour doing a nice job of avoiding giving up any near fall here late in the second. Simons again drops down looking for a cradle.
And again, LaFour drops right to his knee. He's not going to have any of that.
10 seconds left in the period. As LaFour is warned for stalling on the bottom. And the second period expires with Caleb Simons of New Lothrop holding that 6-0 advantage still. And it looks like we'll start another period on neutral. So that's the second match today where both wrestlers chose neutral. Simons in on the low single. Now he goes Smith finish.
LaFour diving to an ankle.
And that takedown will lock up the major at this point. It is 8-0. So if Simons can hold on to that 8-point lead, he will score 14 points for New Lothrop. And now he can work for his cradles again, you would imagine.
Yeah, ref didn't like what he was seeing over there with the chicken wing. Looked like LaFour's shoulder was in bad position. Potentially dangerous. They'll restart in the middle.
Minute 22 left in the period. Again, Simons looking for the cradle. LaFour comes to his feet this time. Cuts through and he's out. So it's 8-1. So if LaFour can stay on his feet for a minute, he will avoid giving up that major. A takedown would essentially lock it up for Simons. So that would give him a 9-point advantage, and even an escape would still allow him to keep his major. So LaFour has 45 seconds to try avoiding giving up the takedown now. You go out of bounds. Nice little scramble there.
Looked like both wrestlers were looking for some kind of a throw.
34 seconds left in the third. LaFour looking possibly for a home run move. Needs to take Simons straight to his back and hope for a fall if he's going to win this match.
LaFour doing a good job here of not just sitting back and trying to protect against the takedown. He's coming at Simons a little bit here.
Got 17 seconds left in the third. Could possibly be a huge team point in a close duel like this one.
Gotta do a good job circling here, keeping Simons off of his legs. He's able to fight off that shot. 6 seconds left.
LaFour throws a whizzer in as they head out of bounds with 3 seconds left.
3 seconds left. LaFour's got to be smart here. He's already got a stall call. Oh, the referee does dig him for stalling right there at the end of the match.
Interesting call, to say the least. So the major decision for New Lothrop after that stall call will make it 16-15 New Lothrop now. And Richmond will have senior Anthony Hinojosa checking in at 215 pounds. And New Lothrop will have Brandon Heineke, who weighed in at 189, bumping up. And according to the weigh-in sheet, he only weighed in at 174, so he almost weighed in at 171, bumping up to Hinojosa, who has a distinct size advantage out there.
We'll have to see if that plays a factor in this. Usually later in the match is when that size advantage can really take over. Oh. They head out of bounds, so we'll reset back center. This is Hinojosa's first match for Richmond in quite a while.
I think it's been about almost 2 months.
Hosa looking to get in on the leg. Hosa looking slide by now. Got that Russian tie. We're a minute into the first. Both wrestlers doing a very good job of holding position. Also
nice.
With that big slide by.
And he gets
just runs out of real estate there.
He gets Heineke to his knees, but out of bounds. A nice and forceful slide by Hinojosa. So compact and strong. When he hits something, it's usually pretty hard. Looking for the fireman's tip now. He gets the two. Almost was able to get Heineke to his back. But he was looking to pull in on that arm and force Hennege's shoulders down. He does settle for the two. So Hinojosa of Richmond takes the 2-0 lead. 20 seconds left in the first now. Drops to an ankle, brings it up. Hosa's got to do something with this. And the first period ends in, somewhat surprisingly, Hosa was not called for stalling as he didn't return the New Lothrop wrestler within 5 seconds. And yeah, I believe that's because he dropped to an ankle and it looked like he was trying to return him that way. You can't stay behind the wrestler for more than 5 seconds, but I believe if you drop to the ankle, you can buy yourself some more time. And that would be a situation where you would be comfortable giving up your stalling warning with only a couple seconds left in a period as opposed to giving up the escape. We'll see if this New Lothrop wrestler, Brandon Heineke, who has another long body, see if he has the cradle to work on now, as Hosa starts off on the bottom in the second. It does look like he is trying to go for the He's trying to get those cradle. Legs in there. He's got to be careful here. We'll see if Hosa's size advantage is too much here as well. Hosa dives for the head now. Looking for a reversal, and he gets it. So Hinojosa takes a 4-0 lead for Richmond. Hosa almost in a bad position, scrambles back up to his feet. Heineke gets the take or the escape. So Hinojosa's lead is now 4-1. And again, with Hosa being out for so long, with not wrestling in a live match situation, we'll see if his conditioning plays a factor and if his size advantage plays a factor. So a couple interesting components to this match. It could be an exciting conclusion to this 2:15 bout. 20 seconds to go in the second period. So the second period comes to a close with Hinojosa of Richmond still holding on to his 4-1 lead as we enter the third. Hennigy chooses down and Hinojosa immediately chooses neutral, so it'll now be 4-2.
Coach Brandon Day must have liked something he saw out of Hosa on his feet. It was probably that slide by.
Another aggressive looking slide by Hinojosa as they head out of bounds. We'll go back to center. Hennigy seems to be getting a little aggressive here too. Which could play right into that slide by.
Yes.
Hosa gets another takedown. So he takes a 6-2 lead. So now let's see if he can go to work on top.
Hennigy's aggressiveness bit him right there. He walked right into that double leg by Hosa.
And Hinojosa likes to slide by, and aggressiveness can often cost you against wrestlers who like to hit those sorts of moves.
Hosa goes right back to his feet.
6-3 now in favor of Hinojosa. Minute 18 to go. Hosa again using the aggressiveness of Hennigy. He drops down on the leg. That's 2 for Hosa. He looks to scoop the head, looking to put Hennigy on his back.
He's got the arm.
Looking for
He's
the
got
fall
the arm.
now.
He's going to headlock finish this, Griffin. And he gets the fall for Richmond.
In the third period, Anthony Hinojosa.
That is
54 seconds left with a huge 6 points for the Blue Devils.
That is huge momentum right now for Richmond heading into this big heavyweight matchup.
Richmond goes back on top, 21-16. And now we have a big heavyweight match coming up.
But how about Hosa taking advantage of the aggressiveness by his new Lothrop opponent, hitting that fireman's tip, and having the mat awareness to go to the headlock. Very, very well executed.
So we have David Robertson from New Lothrop. He's a returning state qualifier. He's ranked number 5 in Division 4. And we have Adam Boyd of Richmond. He's a 2-time state qualifier and is ranked number 1 in Division 3. Both of these heavyweights are seniors. So another possible big swing in this duel. Lowell was able to come away with a 2-1 decision over Boyd at heavyweight in a big swing to that duel, so we'll see what happens now in the Richmond New Lothrop heavyweight battle. David Robertson weighed in at 274
Adam Boyd
pounds.
gets under the arm. Let's see what he's going to do with it. Looked for a shot, and Robertson was able to stuff it off.
So an early takedown for David Robertson gives him a 2-0 lead. Looking hammerlock.
He's got to be careful with that arm, not letting it get too high up Adam Boyd's back. The referees will stop that for being potentially dangerous.
Boyd now pulling down on the arm.
Looking for that fireman's tip finish out of there.
He's pinching down on the right arm of Robertson.
Looking to get that arm to the mat and circle up with it. Robertson gets back around behind and resets.
.30 seconds left in the first.
20 seconds here. Let's see if Boydo can force this action to his feet and get an escape before the period runs out.
There are only 4 matches left in this duel after the heavyweight match. Richmond holding a 5-point lead. So this will come right down to the wire. Robertson breaking Boyd back down to the mat. 10 seconds left in the first. It would appear he's going to hold his 2-0 lead. But
Boyd trying to force the action to his feet. It's got to be quick. Almost.
Not quite. Another second or two and Boyd might have had the late escape.
Yeah, he needed to get his head out from underneath of Robertson. Check that.
So Boyd will go down to start the second here. Robertson starts the second by getting a breakdown on Boyd.
Robertson doing a very good job of controlling Boyd's wrists, not allowing him to get set up to come up to a stand-up.
Boyd back down flat again. Minute 15 to go in the second. Boyd now trying to come to his feet.
Oh, he comes with a switch. Nearly goes to his back, then nearly gets Robertson out of position for the reversal. No change.
So exciting action, but no change for either wrestler. Robertson still leading 2-0. He's still on top. Boyd trying to come to his feet now.
Uh-oh. Boyd's got his arm caught.
And a fall at heavyweight. A big win there for David Robertson of New Lothrop. He pins the #1 ranked heavyweight in Division 3, and that'll put New Lothrop back on top, 22-21. As we head into the 4 lowest weights. Roy Costello checks in for Richmond, and it will be Tommy Malloy, a freshman from New Lothrop. He's ranked #9 in Division 4 at 103. Costello ranked 3rd in Division 3. Costello, a regional qualifier a year ago.
Costello's got to do a good job of taking control of this match, getting that momentum back to Richmond's side.
As we mentioned, New Lothrop does not have a 125 weight in, so they will have to bump to fill out the last couple weights. They have one more state-ranked wrestler after this weight class. They have Connor Krupp. He placed 5th in the state a year ago. He's weighed in at 112, so could potentially meet up with Connor Beam at 112.
Be interesting to see what Coach Brandon Day does with his lineup as well, especially in that 125 spot. Both wrestlers trying to feel each other out. Couple shots.
Minute gone in the first with no score. Costello sprawls on that shot attempt, gets into a front headlock. Was looking for a Chancery, head in the hole, unable to get it. Again, Malloy attacking after Costello. Costello again does a nice job sprawling into short offense.
That could be Costello's key to this match, is taking advantage of short offense and forcing it to a Chauncey for a 2.
About 20 seconds left in the first now. Costello in on a double, and he gets the 2
right at the buzzer. Very well done.
There was only about a second left in that first period when Costello hit that, and he came back and got the 2 there. So big takedown for Costello.
He got Malloy to walk right into it. Again, the Richmond wrestlers taking advantage of that new Lothrop aggressiveness.
So Malloy now will start down to start the second period, and he comes up to his feet. Costello will give up the escape, so Costello leads 2-1 now. Big swing in this duel here at 103 now.
Seems like they've all been swing matches.
Quite a few matches we've seen with each team sending a state-ranked kid out to the mat. Good action here at 103. Pretty good pace to this 103 battle.
Malloy pushing the aggressiveness. Costello patiently waiting for another opportunity.
Costello backs to the center again. Gets in on the single leg.
Got in on one leg.
Pulls it into him. Coming up to his feet.
Oh, a nice cutback.
Nice cutback, and Costello gets another 2-point takedown. So Costello now leads 4-1 with 45 seconds to go in the second period over New Lothrop's Tommy Malloy. Costello looking tight waist now. Slips a leg in on the left side.
He's got to stay tight here.
He's got 25 seconds now.
Costello gets caught with his head on Malloy's side. No signal yet from the official.
Costello doing a nice job not panicking.
Yes, keeping good position.
And we have an illegal headlock hold.
Wow, an illegal headlock hold. Costello nearly goes to his back, and still no reversal for New Lothrop.
So no chains in position, so Costello maintains the top position and scores an additional point on that illegal headlock, and he now leads 5-1 as they drive out of bounds with 6 seconds to go. Important here for Costello to avoid giving up this escape with only 6 seconds left. He goes back ankle.
There he does.
With
he gets
a tight
control
waist.
of the ankle. That's big right there. And he will be able to ride him out for this period. Wow, that was exciting right there.
Potentially very dangerous situation for Roy Costello as he was almost reversed to his back and ends up scoring a point out of this situation. And they will start on their feet here in the third period with Costello leading 5-1 still.
Again, Malloy being extremely aggressive. Costello's got to do a better job of either going forward or circling to the side instead of backing up.
He's got to be careful, doesn't want to get warned for stalling here.
Especially when a couple more takedowns or a takedown and some near fall could get him the major.
Costello trying to come out onto his left side to come behind, unable to do so. Now trying again. We go out of bounds with a minute left in the third period. Costello still leading 5-1.
Yep.
And now Costello is warned for stalling as he was backing up one too many times. Only his first warning though, so no points for New Lothrop. Oh, Costello in on the leg again, but the official decides that they are out of bounds there with 53 seconds to go. Malloy still being super aggressive. Costello backing up. He's going to get called here if he's not careful. 45 seconds left in the third.
Well, conference by the officials. I wonder if that's Costello backing up was the topic of their conversation.
Now Costello starting to circle. Now he's backing Malloy out of bounds. 35 seconds to go.
It's going to take more than a stalling point.
And there's the stall point.
For Malloy to bring this match into his favor.
Costello behind for another 2-point takedown. That'll make it 8-2.
He's got to be careful here.
Locked hands by Costello now. Only 10 seconds left in the third. Malloy, a dangerous wrestler from that bottom position, it appears, but Costello is able to run out the clock. He will win the match 8-3. 3 points for Richmond will make it 24-22 with 3 weights to go. So interesting now to see what the New Lothrop coaching staff will decide. They have a state placer weighed in at 112. Richmond has only Connor Beam weighed in at 112, so they can avoid that matchup if they want, or they can attack that matchup if they want. And New Lothrop has decided to bump Connor Krupp to 119. They will go with Aubrey Stone at 112. He weighed in at 105, so we'll have a bit of a size advantage for Connor Beam. Beam, the senior, is a returning state placer, ranked 4th at 112. Beam in
Quick
early
takedown
on the double on Aubrey Stone.
Beam looking for that chicken wing, looking to turn Stone to the back.
We will break 30 seconds into the first and head back to the center. We have to imagine that Beam would be looking for big bonus points here over the much smaller wrestler Aubrey Stone. Beam putting a chicken wing in. Coming around the other side now. Trying to dig that chin into the shoulders to get Stone on his back. He is scoring. A nice job by Stone of avoiding giving up anything there other than the 2 near fall. Stays off his back, so now it's 4-0 Connor Beam over Aubrey Stone. Beam scoring again.
There's a
fall for Connor Beam, and that will give Richmond a 30-22 lead. So Richmond leads by 8. New Lothrop now has Connor Krupp coming up from 112 to 119 to take on Cody Keller. Keller is a junior. He is a regional qualifier a year ago. Connor Krupp, a sophomore, placed 5th a year ago. So here we go at 119. Richmond by 8. Krupp in early. Keller gets behind, looking for 2.
There it
Cody
is, gets
Keller
behind the arm.
Takes down Connor Krupp early in this match. A victory here by Cody Keller would put the duel away for Richmond. It would give them a win over the number 1 ranked team in Division 4. Keller looking for near fall.
Cody Keller, one of those Richmond wrestlers, still looking to make a name for himself statewide. He has wrestled some tough competition, some very tough tournaments.
He's lost a couple close matches against state champions in Division I and Division IV. Keller does a nice job of following. Now Krupp hips into Keller. It gets the reversal, so that'll tie the match at 2. If Richmond is indeed able to hold on and win this duel, the match that I would point back to is the big win by Derek Wyatt back at 152 over the number 6 ranked Trevor Kopes.
Or that big fall scored by Anthony Hinojosa.
Yes, late in the third, under a minute left. He only had a decision locked up at the time.
Krupp's got the cradle locked up here. Oh, and he steps out of bounds.
2-2 with 10 seconds left in the first. Keller will be on bottom here. The first period will come to a close now. Krupp will go down, start the second.
Cody Keller's so tough in this top position.
Keller has Krupp broken down flat now. Keller now trying to dig both feet in. He arches up, he gets Krupp broken down flat. Oh. Nice scramble there. Cody Keller does a nice job of coming through.
Keller was looking for that leg split again.
He breaks Krupp flat.
Krupp did a good job of kicking through it, not allowing Keller to get locked around his leg with his hands. Krupp in, 2 hands on Keller's leg, bumps it Keller to his hip. Hops over the other leg, and there is his reversal.
And just like his first reversal, he hips over Keller.
It's now a 4-2 Krupp lead.
Locks up the cradle. 15 seconds left in the second. Keller with a nice wide base trying to fight this off.
Krupp trying to take it backwards.
Only 5 seconds left now. Keller swims his arm out.
He's going to he was going to force the recradle on that one, Griffin.
And time runs out in the second, so we go to the third. Keller trailing 4-2.
Coach Brandon Day elects the neutral position for his wrestler in the third period.
Probably a smart choice after nearly being locked into the cradle. Cody Keller in on the
Krupp is on his back right there.
But no control for Cody Keller, so no near fall. Now Krupp trying to scoot his hips back and come out the back. Now Keller coming to his base.
Very awkward position for both wrestlers.
Keller looking for a takedown of his own here. And there is 2. Keller looking for near fall. Not quite able to get it. So now we're tied at 4. Keller will elect to go back to his feet, so he will trail 5-4.
He's trying to win the match here.
He has 2 takedowns already. A third would win the match for him if he is able to get it and ride it out. A minute left in the third now. Keller
comes with a fireman's tip.
And he's scoring near fall.
He's got swipes there.
Keller looking to settle back.
He needs to get that arm back through.
Keller scores 2 near fall after the takedown, so he now leads 8-5 with 45 seconds to go. If Keller is able to hold on, Richmond will win this duel over New Lothrop. Just 35 seconds to go.
This is another one of those positions where every second of riding time now is important. Less time these New Lothrop wrestlers have to cut back into that lead.
So only 15 seconds left in the period. And Cody Keller will score the victory. 3.5 seconds left. He leads 8-5. And Cody Keller wins 8-5. And that'll give Richmond a 33-22 lead. They cannot be caught now. So we go to the last match of this duel at 125, and it'll be Owen Van Adder from Richmond.
Coach Jeff Campbell elects to void the final match of the contest, knowing his team can't overcome that 9-point deficit.
So how
Sophomore
about that,
Owen
Preston?
Van Adder will score a win by void, and Richmond walks away with a 39-22 lead.
How about that, Preston? A big win by Cody Keller over the number 5 kid in the state from a year ago, Connor Krupp. Seals the duel for Richmond. They win 39-22 over the number 1 ranked team in Division 4. After a close loss to the number 25 team in the country. Big day of wrestling here in Richmond.
Yeah, when we talk about that, trying to simulate those big matches, those Battle Creek type atmospheres, one way you simulate it's with tough competition like Lowell and New Lothrop today. The other way, and hats off to the Richmond School District and Coach Brandon Day on setting this up, simulating that Battle Creek environment, getting all these people in here, bringing the students down before the end of the day. When this contest started today, this place was packed and it was loud. So hats off to them, a very well-run event.
Richmond will be back in action tomorrow at the Macomb-Oakland duels, but for today they will celebrate their win over New Lothrop and a great day of wrestling here at Richmond. So as we sign off, I am Griffin Fraley
and
for Austin Pollock, who was on color in the first match, and Preston Trend, who was on color here in the second match of the day. Signing off for Richmond TV.